Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in again. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I promised a while ago, and I'm finally doing it. I'm going to be revisiting the Magic palette by Juvia's Place. This is a palette that I like a lot, but that I often don't use on its own. And today I'm going to challenge myself and really only use this palette to do a look. This is only the second video that I've done in this, it's not a series because I've only done one video in it, but I want to do more revisiting old palettes videos just because I feel very strongly about let's use the makeup that we have, because I am also very guilty of just buying new things and forgetting about the old makeup that I have that is not bad, that is still very good quality, and just let's use it before it expires and we have to throw it out and we just cry. Anyway, let's zoom you in. Okay, we're zoomed in, we're ready to go. So I'm going to start with the shade Kessie. It's just this almost bone color. For most people, I feel like this would be a shade, maybe you set your lid with it, you use it as a highlight. I'm going to use this as a transition shade. It's pretty light, even for me. To use as a transition shade, but we're just gonna do it anyway. Cause on my pale, deathly pale skin, it will show up just a little bit. I also have I have primed my eyes using the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and I've set my lids as well. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Kogi. It's this bright pink shade, but it almost has a touch of salmon to it. It's almost like a bright coral. And I'm going to put this in my outer corners and in my crease. Also, if anyone has good brush recommendations, brush brands, or anything like that, please let me know, because my Morphe brushes, surprise, surprise, I have a few. They're just falling apart, and I'm just not looking to purchase from Morphe. So if anyone has any brush recommendations that they really love and stand by, I would just be so happy to know about them. And I'm just going to blend the edges of that out with a totally clean brush. Now I'm going to take the shade Ife. It's a really deep, almost indigo shade, and I'm going to put this in my crease and my outer corner. We're gonna see how this goes. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's just gonna make a purple shade. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that it works out. Okay, so now that I have that color laid down, I'm going to take the same brush that I used the Koji shade on and blend it out. But I'm not going to blend it I'm going to blend the edges. I'm going to try to not over blend this. And my suspicions were correct. It's pretty much just turning into a purple kind of crease situation, which I'm definitely not mad at. I also definitely blended the Ife shade much too high, but it's okay, it's okay. And now I'm going to take just a touch of the shade Kogi again, or Koji, and blend it around the edges. And then I'm going to take the same brush that was totally clean and blend just around the very edges of the shadow that I have down now. Okay, so I have what I want to do for my crease. I'm just going to cut my crease now, and then we'll be right back to continue. Okay, I'm back. My cut creases are not even, but it would be more rare if my cut creases were actually even. At this point, if you've watched any of my videos, you know where makeup looks good from slightly far away people over here. But anyway, I'm going to take a touch of Koji again, and just go on the edges of where I cut my crease, and then also take a tap of that and just blend it on the concealer. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Ife shade, and then also just intensify the outer corners slightly and blend the very edges out. So now I'm going to take my favorite shade in the entire palette, the shade Faso. It's this beautiful like light blue to purple duochrome. I don't know if you can actually see that on camera, but I'm going to take that just on a flat brush. I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to put that right in the center of my lid. Oh my god. This is such a beautiful shade, and I feel like the way it's picking up on camera is honestly not doing it justice. And now I'm going to go in to the like inner portion of my lid with the shade Yamoja. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it's just a light, like silvery shade. I'm going to spray that as well, and I'm going to, like I said, just put it right in on the inner portion. And then I'm going to take the Faso shade on the other side of the brush and just blend the two into each other. And then I'm going to take, again, a touch of the shade Kogi and just press it on just to merge the Faso shade into the outer corner a little bit. Now I'm going to go into the shade Faso on my finger. Maybe you could see the shift a little bit better, and I'm going to just pat that on. And then I'm also going to go into the shade Yamoja. And then I'm going to tap a little bit into the shade Kessie, the very, very first shade that I used, and I'm just going to lightly run that over the very edge, just to help blend a little bit more. Okay, so now let's quickly do the lower lash line. So I'm going to go into the shade Kogi and run that all along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to blend that out a little bit with a little fluffy brush. And when I say blend it out a little bit, I actually mean blend it out a lot. And then with a little shader brush, I'm going to go into the shade Ife and run that along my lower lash line as well. I think this shade is so beautiful. I think it's so actually quite unique. I think it's really unique because, like I said before, it's almost an indigo. It's not quite a true like deep blue, but it's not really a purple. It's like a in between indigo shade. It sounds so stupid when I try to fucking describe color, but it's really pretty, and it's blending with the Kogi shade really beautifully. And if you know how to pronounce these shades and you have to listen to me butcher the names every time, I'm so sorry. I should have looked up how to say them. And I'm going to take the shade Kessie and just blend the very edges of the shadow on my bottom lash line, just to blend it into my skin a little bit more. And now I'm actually going to go into the shade Buzo. It's such a beautiful green. And I'm going to take that just on the same brush that I've been using, just spray it a little bit. And I'm actually going to put this right on my lower lash line, close to my inner corners, just for a little pop of green. And then I'm just gonna go in on my pinky finger, just intensify it a little. And in the interest of using only this palette, I'm going to take the shade Osun. It's this very light metallic pink, again on another little shader brush, and I'm going to put this on my inner corners. And I guess I'm also going to take just a light touch of that for my brow bone as well, because we're only using this palette today. All right, and I think that pretty much finishes everything up. So I'm just going to put some liner on and put some lashes on, and we'll be done. Okay everyone, that pretty much concludes this video. So if you're wondering, I used the ColourPop Crumb Gel Liner in the shade Swerve, I believe. Yes, it's just a black. I also used the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara and waterproof, and then I just finished up my lips as well. I used the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF, and I also used the Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Beige Babe. If my lips are a little bit questionable, it's because my lip liner broke and I don't have a sharpener near me, so I had to use the broken end of the lip liner. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love how this eyeshadow turned out. I hope that this video either inspired you to pull this palette out again if you have it and give it some more love, because it is really beautiful and you can use this by itself, okay? I was scared for a while to do that, to blend, you know, some of these blues into the pink and whatnot, but it worked out super well. So I would encourage you to try it out if you wanted to experiment a little bit more. And if you don't have this palette, I don't know, maybe it just inspired you to pull some older palettes out that you haven't used in a while, or just, you know, experiment with makeup in general and just play, because I mean, that's what we're all here for at the end of the day, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, so let me know if there's any other palettes that you would like me to use, or any other things that you would like me to make videos on. I also hope that I was able to edit this down a little bit, because I've been struggling with that, because apparently I believe that everything I say is important, and I just don't know if that's the case. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you for watching so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!